Hello there. This is going to be a quick lesson on long division. So long division is when we are dividing things by, normally used to describe when we're dividing 2 and 3 digit numbers and larger numbers than that even. So I'm going to do an example of 225 divided by 15, okay? So we will set it up with our box thing here. Put the 15 on the outside, the 225 on the inside. I'm going to erase this up here. How long division works is we just have to go very slowly, okay? We take our whole 15 and we look at each section of this. Does 15 fit into 2? Well, no, it doesn't. So I'm going to write a 0 because it can fit into that 2 0 times. So I write that right above the 2. Since it can't fit in the 2, I keep that but add a digit. Can 15 go into 22? Yeah, it can. But how many times? Well, I know it can go in once. Can it go in twice? If I multiply 15 by 2, I get 30. 30 is bigger than 22, so it can't fit in twice. It can only fit in once. Now, this 1 times 15 is 15. So I'm going to write that under my 22 and subtract. 22 minus 15 gives us a 7. Now I bring down my next digit. That turns it into a 75. Now I need to look and see, does 15 fit into 75? Well, it definitely does, but how many times? For that, we just have to sort of take a guess. I'm going to guess 4 and multiply it to find out. 15 times 4 comes out to be 60. And I think, okay, well, maybe it can fit in more than that. 60 is definitely less, so we have at least 4 15s. What about 5? 15 times 5, 5 times 5 is 25. We carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2, and it's 75. That comes out to be our perfect answer. So 15 fits into 75 5 times. Above this 5, because that's the number we brought down, I'll write that 5. Now, I'll write the 75 underneath here because 15 times 5 is 75, and I'll subtract. That comes out to be 0, so we're done. And our answer of 225 divided by 15 is 15. This is the basic process that we go through for long division. It works with anything. The only thing that we're missing in this is if we were going into decimals. How decimals work is, let's say that we were using a different number that didn't fit perfectly into 225, okay? And I had, this was actually 74, and I had a 1 down there. Okay, well that's fine. I put my decimal here, and I add a 0, because every number actually has infinite zeros behind it in decimals, right? So I bring the 0 down. Now I have a 10. 15 doesn't go into 10. But I'm going to go ahead and put my decimal up there. Since it doesn't go into 10, I just put a 0 up, add another 0, and bring it on down. 15 goes into 100. Now I just have to figure out how many times and write that number right up here. It would continue like this until you reach the end of your number, until you finally have a point like we had before, where either we had a perfect amount that fits in evenly, like the 75 fit into 75, or until you end up with something that repeats. For example, if you're dividing 3 into 1, you would end up with 0.333 repeating. So that's the basics of long division. Hopefully this was helpful.